Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, good morning. Let's see here. I want to welcome you to come on in. What we're starting, this is going to be my daily broadcast. And what I've been working on, would you go ahead and put your comments in the comment box? Can I get you to put comments in the comment box? Let's see here. I don't see where the comments show up. I want to welcome you guys on Periscope. I want to welcome you guys on Facebook. And I want to welcome you on YouTube. Okay? Welcome you on YouTube. We're talking about new. Self-publishing is up 40%. What is it? What is self-publishing? Welcome to Write Your Worth Daily with Dr. Fred Jones. That's what I'm going to name the show. Is that a good name? Do you like that name? Do you like that name? Okay, I'll give you another one. I thought about naming it Dr. Fred Daily. Okay, Dr. Fred Daily. Or do you like Write Your Worth Daily with Dr. Fred Jones? Which one do you like? I'm going to look over here at my people over on Periscope. And y'all go ahead and comment. I'm not able to bring in the comments yet. I got to get that figured out. Okay. But I would love to see which one you like. Okay. Do you like, boy, I should not have put that colon behind 40%. That kind of throws it off, doesn't it? Self-publishing up 40%. What is it? Write Your Worth Daily with Dr. Fred Jones, the bookologist. Okay, all right. Enough of that about me. Good morning, everybody. I want to see your comments. So, people, go ahead and comment over here. Go ahead and comment over here on. Go ahead and comment in on Periscope. Periscope. All of you on scoping, comment. I'll see it. I'll see it over there. I'll see it over there in the comment box. Okay, so put your questions there in Periscope. Okay, so now let's go check you out. I'm going to check you guys out over on Facebook and see what's happening over there. Okay, so I'm following you. So where are you guys watching from? Okay, so I see Des James likes the post. Self-publishing is up 40%. Hello, Des James. Good to see you. Good to see you. And I see some of you guys watching on Facebook. Okay, so I see your comment on Facebook. Okay, good morning. Good morning. I see that comment on Facebook. Okay, boom. I'm going to like it. I like your comment on Facebook. Okay, Facebook. All right. So I'm following you guys on Facebook. All right. So I got that. Okay. So I got you guys on Facebook, and I got you guys on Periscope. Now, all right. So go ahead and comment on Facebook. I see some of you on Facebook, and I see you on Periscope. So self-publishing is up 40%. 40%. All right. Okay. All right. So why don't we get started? This is Write Your Worth Daily with Dr. Fred Jones. Do y'all like that? Is that a thumbs up or is that a thumbs down? I want to come on live at this time each day. I've been wrestling with the time. I don't know if I can do this 5 o'clock thing. I've been thinking about doing it at 5 o'clock every day. 5 o'clock every day. Okay? That's the idea that I'm toying around with. Okay? Okay, so let's do this right here. Okay? I think I got something figured out here. Okay? I think I want to do this here. Okay, all right. I've been toying around. So put a comment. Put a comment in the comment box, okay? Self-publishing. What is true self-publishing? Now, you're going to have to stay with me because I'm not going to get in a hurry. I'm not going to rush this thing. You know, most of you probably just getting up. If you're just getting up, then great. Okay, so here's the deal. Yesterday, I got a phone call. Yesterday, I got a phone call. And the phone call was a person needed some support with self-publishing. Okay? And what I've come to realize is a lot of people get self-publishing mixed up with traditional publishing. Okay, self-publishing mixed with traditional publishing. Let me lay the foundation. I started in this space in 1991. I wrote my first book in 2003. I published a book in 2006. Okay, the book was entitled About My Father's Business. I went on to become a best-selling author in 2015. In 2015, after 2015, I matched my salary while at the college, at the university in Atlanta, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, Kennesaw. I matched my salary in 2015. Hello on Periscope. And I matched my salary again in 2016. After matching my salary 2 years in a row, I walked away and became a full-time paid speaker, writer, coach. What I was doing, I was self-publishing. I learned how to self-publish. I was a part of an academic staff at a college where they had the concept of publish or perish. Publish or perish. I see your comments over here on Facebook. Okay. Okay, I see some comments on Facebook. I see where someone liked this over on Facebook. Okay, so let me see what's going on here. They like the comments on Facebook in my audience over here. Okay, so you guys come on in. Okay, it's telling me now something went wrong. Something went wrong. I don't like it when something goes wrong. But I'm working from about 3 platforms. So you guys stay with me. I'm going to get this all figured out on how I post and can read it all in one place. So while I was teaching at the college, I realized that 80% of Americans, okay, that's 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. 80% of Americans believe they have a book in them. 80% of Americans believe they have a book in them. Okay? And 80% of Americans believe they have a book in them. And they want to write and publish the book. You follow what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Let's see here. Something went wrong. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go to my Bookology page. 80% of Americans believe they have a book in them. Okay, here we go. Now, let's see how this is working now. Okay, now, that's 8 out of 10 people believe they got a book in them. Did you hear what I said? 8 out of 10 people believe that they have a book in them. And then 80%, that's 8 out of 10 people believe they got a book in them. Okay, and that they want to write a book. All right. That statistic was done by like a Wall Street Journal research article. That was a research article many years ago, several years ago, that 8 out of 10 people believe they have a book. But you want to know something? Out of that 8 out of 10 that believe they have a book in them, most of them never finish writing their book. Most never finish writing their book. Most never get their books published. okay? Most never write their book. Most of them never get the book published. Do you want to know why? Because many people get confused with what writing and publishing a book really is. Many people think that they know how to, they want to write it and they want to tell their story, but they don't know how to put all that together and go from start to finish. I'll give you a classic example. I had a gentleman one day to tell me he was writing a book and he wanted to get the book written. And he told me one day, he said, my ghostwriter is my co-author. Did you hear what I said? He said, my ghostwriter is my co-author. I said, how in the world can a ghostwriter be your co-author? And I was like, wow, that don't make any sense. Okay. But he didn't know that. He didn't know that. Okay. And as a result, he went off to try to publish and write books. He got that all mixed up. He got that all mixed up. Your ghostwriter cannot be your co-author. Your ghostwriter is supposed to be a ghost. And if you got a ghost, then nobody's supposed to know or see who the ghost is. You know, nobody sees or knows who the ghost is. Okay, so if your ghostwriter is your co-author, you in trouble. That person did not understand self-publishing. Okay, so let's talk about self-publishing here. Let's talk about self-publishing in a broader way. In a broader way, maybe the best way for me to describe it is what is traditional publishing. Okay, so traditional publishing is different from self-publishing. Traditional publishing is, now you say, well, who are you to talk about this subject? So let me give you a little bit about me. My doctorate is a Juris Doctorate. That's a law degree. I'm an attorney, and I am a retired college professor. I taught business law and ethics for many years, and at the graduate level and the undergraduate level. So I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people write and publish books. So I'm a 5 times #1 best-selling author myself. Okay, so that's the basis of which I do this. Okay, now what is what is traditional publishing? What is traditional publishing? Traditional publishing is when a publisher, hello all of you on in my Worthology book page, the Worthology book page. Okay, traditional publishing is the traditional publisher decides if the book is worthy of publishing. A traditional publisher decides if your book is worthy of publishing. In self-publishing, the author decides if the book is worthy of publishing. You follow me? When you self-publish, the self-publisher decides the book is worthy of publishing. Okay? The next thing, the traditional publisher is going to offer a contract with advances and royalties. If the person is not offering you a contract with advances and royalties, then you're not traditionally publishing. You are self-publishing. But I'm going to tell you, there are 3 kinds of publishing. There are about 3 kinds of publishing. There may be more, but there's traditional publishing, there's self-publishing, then there's quasi-self-publishing. Okay, so somebody might want to write that down. There's traditional publishing, there's self-publishing, and there's quasi-self-publishing. Quasi-self-publishing is spelled QUASI-self-publishing. All right. Now, what I mean by that is traditional publishing. Let's talk about traditional publishers. Okay. Traditional publishers decide if your book is worthy. Number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to give you 6 things a traditional publisher will do. 6 things a traditional publisher will do. They're going to decide if your book is worthy. Number 1. Number 2, they're going to offer you a contract with advances or royalties. They're going to offer a contract with advances or royalties. Number 3, if you're traditional publishing, they're going to pay for editing and printing. Did you see that? They're going to pay for editing and printing. That is if you are traditionally publishing. If you're traditionally publishing, the publisher will choose the cover and the interior design. New self-publishing up 40%. What is self-publishing? I'm going to define that after I tell you what traditional publishing is. Remember, there are 3 types of publishers. 3 types of publishers. And I want you to go ahead and put that in the teaching box. Put that in the comment box. There are 3 types of publishers. Number 1, you have a traditional publisher. And if it's traditional, they decide if the book is worthy of publishing. Okay? The publisher decides if your book is worthy. Number two, they offer you a contract with advance and royalties. Now, if you are self-publishing, you're going to pay the person up front. If you're going to pay somebody up front to do this. But if you're traditional publishing, they're going to offer you a contract with advances and royalties. Next, this traditional publisher will pay for editing and printing. Traditional publisher pays for editing and printing. Okay, the traditional publisher will choose the cover and the interior design. The traditional publishing also will handle marketing and promotion. Go ahead and drop it in the comment box. The traditional publisher is going to handle marketing and promotion. And the traditional publisher is going to manage your book distribution and order fulfillment. All of these things the traditional publisher will do. Over on Periscope, hello and good morning. Go ahead and let us know that you're here over on Periscope. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for coming in. Okay, we're gonna retweet the broadcast on Periscope. Okay, so I just showed you all the things that a traditional publisher is, or that a traditional publisher does. Okay, and this is huge here. This is huge. The traditional publisher has control over your manuscript. The traditional publisher has control. The main difference between self-publishing and traditional publishing is traditional publisher has control. Now, let's talk about self-publishing, okay? What is self-publishing? Self-publishing is you accept all books. Okay, can someone say all? You accept all books. Traditional publisher, they choose whether they want to publish you or not. Less than 2 to 3% of all books are chosen to be published by a traditional publisher. Put that down in the comment box. That's something very important for you to know. Someone else is telling you that your story is worthy or not. Okay? Next thing is, the self-publisher does not pay author for books sold. The self-publisher does not pay author for books sold. Do you know why? If you're self-publishing, you get paid for your own books. The money comes directly to you when you self-publish. Okay? Now, when you self-publish, you demand payment up front from the author. If the author is self-publishing, you pay up front. You know, and who you normally work with is a self-publishing providing company. It's called a SPSC. Okay, SPSC, self-publishing providing company. That's when you pay someone else to help you get your book published. And when you do that, oftentimes you're not in control of the manuscript. You're not in control of how the cover is designed. They show you what they prepared for you. You're not in the kitchen frying the bacon and making up the eggs in the pan. Okay, you just told what to do. All right. Okay. So if you're self-publishing, self-publishers allow authors to select cover and interior design. Self-publisher allow when you got someone self-publishing you. Okay. Now some of this falls in between quasi self-publishing. Am I making sense? Am I helping anybody? Okay. All right. Okay. Self-publishers leave marketing and promotions to the author. Some offer assistance for a fee. If somebody is helping you self-publish, you are working with a self-publishing providing company, an SPSC. Okay, very important. Require authors to sell books. Some offer fulfillment, ebooks, and are print on demand. Okay, so that's self-publishing. Self-publishing, you are in control. Traditional publishing, the publisher is in control. You see the difference? That's the difference between those two outputs. Okay, and self-publishing is on the rise because there are many benefits to self-publishing. Okay. I want to touch on the key benefits of self-publishing. Number one, if you self-publish your book, you can get it out to the market faster. You can get it out to the market faster. Boom, it's out there. Okay, speed is number one. Okay, you can get help with your manuscript. Okay, help. Someone else can help you write it. You can get people around you to proof it. You can get help with your manuscript. and you can create your own marketing plan. Create your own marketing plan. All right. So that's self-publishing versus traditional publishing. Self-publishing versus traditional publishing. I trust that this teaching has helped and supported you this morning. I wanted to come in and offer you this value so that you would have a better understanding of what is traditional publishing, what is self-publishing. Okay, self-publishing or quasi self-publishing. If you're truly self-publishing, you're going to know how to put your book up on Amazon or books or on some print-on-demand format. You say, well, what is print-on-demand? Print-on-demand is a platform whereby you print one book, two books, or three books, okay? It's very important to understand that, okay? But self-publishers accept all books. They do not pay the author. You get paid directly if you self-publish. If you self-publish, you are the publisher, okay? Let's make this clear. If you self-publish, you are the publisher. And the reason why a lot of people opt into traditional publishing or get a self-publishing providing company is because they want someone to help them get the book out. They want someone to help them with the formatting, the publishing, and so forth. But self-publishing, you are in control. You control your intellectual property. You control the cover. You control the pricing. You control how the interior of the book is going to work. You are in control when you self-publish. When you traditionally publish, you have to wait. You have to see if your book is going to get accepted, or you're going to have to see if they will give you royalties. When you traditionally publish your book, you won't have control, nor will you have ownership, because you put all that in the hands of a self-publishing service company. You put that in the hands of a traditional publisher. That's the way a traditional publisher works. But if you self-publish over here, you can get it to the market faster. You can fix the cover yourself. You can set the price yourself. You you connect your bank account to your book, and all sales from your book go directly to your bank account. But you must promote your book when you truly self-publish. So I want to encourage you all, don't be bamboozled, hoodwinked, or fugabooed, okay? Don't be bamboozled, hoodwinked, or fugabooed. If you truly are self-publishing, then you should have control. A coach is not your publisher. Amazon is not your publisher. Amazon is your distributor. Amazon is your distributor of the book. They are not your publisher. Your coach is not your publisher, unless you write it up in the agreement that Mary Smith is my publisher. Now you've given her publishing rights, and publishing rights are huge. Publishing rights are big. Why? Because the publisher has more control over the book copyright than the author. Okay? I want you to remember that as I close. The publisher has more control over your copyright than the author. That's the only way someone can publish your book, is that they have control to publish, to promote, and to present your book to the world. Hey folks, you've been listening to Write Your Worth Daily with Dr. Fred Jones, the Bookologist. I serve and support women of faith, women who believe in self-investing, and a few brave men who want to write a book, build a brand, and create a whole economy around your story. Thank you, and until next time, I want to wish you a very blessed and prosperous good day.